stampers, I'm Verna from stampinnotes.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I love to share the joy of card making and paper crafting. And I have a darling card to share with you today. It is a W-fold card, or a 4-panel inside card, or inside 4-panel card, whichever way you want to say it. This is what it is. So this is the card, and it's made using a new bundle from Stampin' Up! That's in the new spring mini catalog, the January to June mini catalog. It is the Sweet Ice Cream stamp set and the ice cream cone punch, which is right here, stuck to my dimensionals. And here it is. Isn't that cool? You can punch out the cone and the ice cream dip, and great sentiments, and comes with beautiful paper in this bundle. And this is some of the paper in it. Isn't it gorgeous? Popsicles, ice cream cones, bright colors on the back. All of our paper is double-sided. It's just beautiful, bright and cheery. Actually, this bundle is on page 48 and 49 of the new spring mini catalog. This is what that catalog looks like. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you would like one, I would be very happy to send you one. Just let me know in the comments or message me. So it comes with this gorgeous paper and ribbon and little sprinkles and the stamp set and the punch, and it is a deal. It's a great price, and if you just bought the punch and the stamp set, that bundle is $31.50. Anyways, this is our card. It says treat yourself on the outside, and you open it up. It says happy birthday with sprinkles on top. Hope it's sweet. And I did put a panel on the back in case you wanted to sign the back and write more and didn't think this was enough room. So let's get to what we need for this card. The card base itself is 4 1/4 by 11, and it's scored at 5 1/2. And I have used purple Posey Cardstock. Our middle piece that makes the fold is 1 3/4 by 11. And we're going to score it at 2 3/4, 5 1/2, and 8 1/4. I'm bringing in my Stampin' trimmer here, and I love this. If you don't have it, it's a great tool. It's economically priced. It has a cutting blade and a scoring blade on it, and it has an arm that extends out. In fact, I'm going to extend that out now because we're going to need that. Our first score is at 2 3/4. And I'm going to line that up and score that. Our second score is at 5 1/2. And I'm going to score that. And our third score is at 8 1/4. And we're going to line it up right there. And we're going to fold it in half like this. So we're going to, our fold is like that. And it's going to hold 4 panels, 1, 2, 3, and 4, right there. So we've got our basic large base and our inside base. We're going to need 3 pieces of Whisper White cardstock. That's 5 1/4 by 4. We're also going to need a piece of Designer Series paper that is 5 by 3 3/4. And a piece of Blackberry Bliss cardstock that is 5 1/4 by 4. For our small panel pieces, we're going to need 4 of the purple Posey that are 2 1/4 by 2 3/4. We're going to need either Designer Series paper or Whisper White that is 2 by 2 1/2, and I'm going to use 2 of each. I've got 2 Whisper White pieces here, and they're going to layer on the purple Posey. I have 2 Whisper White and then 2 pieces of Designer Series paper. So we're all set to get going. Let's start with the front first, the front panel. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere my Designer Series paper to the Blackberry Bliss. Can move this out of here. I'm bringing in my liquid glue. And this piece, you can see on the back of this, this looks like an ice cream cone. And this is the paper that I use to punch out the little cone. And I'll show you that in a minute. So we need just a little bit of liquid glue, and we're going to center this on the Blackberry Bliss like that. And I have a piece of ribbon here. This is the metallic ribbon, and it is a pink color. And this piece is going to be about, I'm going to cut it at about 10 inches. Like that. I'm going to bring in something round. I have my take your pick tool out, so I am going to, towards the end of this piece of ribbon, I want these little tails right here. And so I'm going to go towards the end of that ribbon and just tie it around the take a pick tool, and it can be anything that's round that you want. And I need to make a knot, so I'm going to do that again. Like that. And then I'm going to slide this off here. Like that. I'm going to take my scissors and cut this on an angle. Then the two tails that I just cut, I'm going to pull tightly so it's tight and makes a good tight knot there. I'm going to turn this piece over like this. Now I'm going to put this around here, and I want my tail on this end. I'm going to get a piece of good old-fashioned Scotch tape, and I'm going to bend this over and just tape it to the back till I glue it down. Same thing on this end, on the other end. I'm going to, that looks pretty straight. Tape that down like that. I'm going to bring in a little glue dot and anchor this knot. And put it right under there like that. Okay. Now I'm going to bring in I have die cut a piece of Whisper White with the Stitch So Sweetly dies, and it's the second largest one. If you don't have these dies, it's this one right here. If you don't have these dies, you could just cut out a rectangle. I think it was 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then what we're going to do with that little rectangle is decorate it with our ice cream cone. The first thing we're going to do is, well, let's do the cone, I guess. So all together, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 cones, but I already have the back one done. So I'm going to punch out 4 cones with our, using the back side of this pretty ice cream cone paper. And I'm just going to take this cone and punch. There's one. And put one on this other end. 2. And we'll just do one right here. 3. So we have our 3 cones. The next thing I'm going to do is I have 2 dips of ice cream here, and there are these pieces of paper that have these splotches of color, and you can use these for your dips. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So for the front, to go with my Blackberry Bliss, I am going to punch out this Blackberry Bliss color right here. I'm going to line that up about like that. So we've got a variety of ice cream dip colors here, and we have our cones punched out. I'm going to take a little bit of glue, and I want my cone up about this high probably. And I'm going to put a little dab of glue on this. And you need just a little bit. We'll put that like that. I'm going to bring in my blackberry. And again, just a little bit of glue. And I think I'll layer that with a pink, like that. And then we're going to stamp Treat Yourself, and this is using the Blackberry Bliss ink. And I'm going to bring in my, with the photopolymer stamps, which the clear stamps, which these are, you need kind of a cushion to stamp on to get a good image. When I first started stamping with these, I was trying to stamp just on a flat surface, and the image wouldn't come out right, and I was like, what is wrong? And that's what the problem is. I'm going to bring in my old Stampin' Pierce mat, which is very well used. We'll put a little piece of paper over it. I'm going to bring in my black with Treat Yourself on it, and just lightly tap, 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 tap on the ink. And we're going to stamp this right here. There, that's really cute. And that is done. And I'm going to take some dimensionals and pop that up on the front of the card. Dimensionals are great because they add dimension to whatever you stamped. I'm going to take these off here. Right, and we're going to center this right about like that. Sorry, I didn't realize that was low. Move that up a little bit. So isn't that pretty? Now for the sprinkles on the top, if you want to add these sprinkles, I just took, and these come with a suite. They come in a little round container, and I just took the end of my take your pick tool has putty on it, and you can pick them up that way. You just dot a little bit of glue and then put them on there like that. All right, so we have our front done. We're gonna go ahead and layer this on the purple Posey. And we're gonna center this on the front, like so. That is really cute. And I think I will probably put sprinkles on the top of that. Now for our inside, we're gonna work on building our panels first, and we have our 4 panels here. We need 2 with ice cream cones, 2 of the white pieces with ice cream cones on them. So I am going to take this one and just put a little bit of glue. He's gonna go this way. And there's only 1 layer of ice cream on the inside ones, but you could do however many layers you want. You can live it up and do whatever you'd like. And then we need another ice cream cone going the other way. About like this probably. Looks like I have them parallel to the edge, if that's helpful. And we'll use green. A green dip, could be mint or pistachio. Let's move that over just a tad. There we go. And now we're going to layer those on our purple Posey panel. And we'll do the same with this one. Like so. Okay, now our 2 Designer Series panels. Okay, so now these are ready to put onto our mini little strip here. Actually, I was gonna stamp Hope It's Sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna stamp this. Actually, I think I'll try stamping it across the green one. Hope It's Sweet. Meaning hoping your birthday is sweet. Yeah, that looks cute. All right, so because this is going to be a moving parts kind of, not really, but a little bit kind of a moving card, I'm going to go ahead and use tear and tape on the back of these. Tear and tape is our strongest adhesive probably, and it will hold really well. And I think I will do that on this one. So I'm just going to take 2 pieces of tear and tape in the middle on each one. These about like that. Or you could do 2 of them up, 2 of them down, whichever way you would like. Okay, we're going to put 2 pieces of tear and tape on the back of this, 1 on each end. Right here. And right here. And we need to do our stamping on our inside pieces before we put that in, because we have to put these in. So we're going to stamp Happy Birthday. We're going to go as close to the bottom of this piece of Whisper White cardstock as we can go. And we'll center it about right there. Happy Birthday. And then we're going to stamp at the top of this one with sprinkles on top. It's so cute with sprinkles on top. And we'll put him up towards the top. That's a tiny bit crooked, so I'm going to turn it over and do it on the other side. Okay, that's better. And now we're going to put our panel on the inside, probably about like that. If you have trouble getting this up, press on the end with your nail before you pull that white adhesive off there. Okay, so let's put it about just up here farther. Think about like that. With sprinkles on top. Hope It's Sweet. That is really cute. And the last thing I'm going to do is add a panel to the back, just in case you want to write more. And I am just going to take a piece of, this is again 5 1/4 by 4 Whisper White. And we'll put this on the back like this. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can subscribe and hit the bell, and then you'll be notified when I upload my next video tutorial. I'd love to have you subscribe. There, that is darling. Now, I don't know, I don't mind it without the sprinkles on the top, but I might add some rhinestones or something here. Treat yourself, probably right here. And Happy Birthday with sprinkles on top. Hope It's Sweet. And then there's a place to sign on the back. Thanks for stopping by today. Take care. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.